The first thing is you have to create non-negotiable standards. Non-negotiable means just that. You have to have certain standards for yourself that are not deviated from ever. A lion will never eat grass. No matter how long it's gone without food, the lion won't eat grass. It's not going to do it. The lion is the king of the jungle, as we all know. It's not going to lower itself and demean itself to eating the same food as animals that it deems to be weaker and inferior. So even in times of scarcity, the lion will never compromise on its standards. And I think that's a phenomenal metaphor for life, because standards need to be upheld without exception. And the last fucking thing you ever want to do is lower your standards to make someone feel like less of a loser. So you have to create non-negotiable standards and adhere to them at all times. Get in as good of shape as you possibly can. And the beautiful part about that is that will constantly evolve. And once you start getting the results, you get addicted to the process. You'll get addicted not to how much better you look, but how much better you feel and how much better you function. Third thing, mandatory personal development every single day. The most important work of your life is the work that you do on yourself. The most important work of your life is not the work you do in the office. It's the work that you do on yourself. It's building your mind, strengthening your mind to come up with a higher level perspective. So when you are working, when you are living your life, you can execute on a higher level, because where you are right now is because of how you do things. And if you want things to be different, if you want things to change, then you have to fucking change. I attribute where I am today to the books that I read. I was arrested 17 times for my 18th birthday, another half a dozen times after that. Mother was a drug addict, father wasn't around. I had a broken childhood, but I'm pretty well-spoken. I've read a lot of books. I basically recalibrated my mind. I used to think a certain way. I used to have a victim mentality. And through the books of the personal development, I was able to sort that out. And just like I can, anybody can. And then the last thing is you need to surround yourself with people that are on the same path as you, people who are driven, people who are hungry, people who are disciplined, people who want to win, people who want to see you fucking win. You cannot have people around you that are not adding value to your life. And that might sound selfish, but it's not. You don't want people around you that are not adding value to your life, just like you don't want people around you who you cannot add value to their life. And be mindful of your relationship. Relationship is, we all know, we're the sum of the 5 people we spend the most time with. We've all heard that. But the part about that stat that isn't talked about as much is what influences the majority of that equation. They say 50% of who you are is shaped by your significant other. So choose your woman wisely, gentlemen.